Morning. It is the 9th of February. It's a Sunday morning, 6:45 a.m. Welcome back to those who are tuning in. Got a short poem here today. I literally typed into Google poems about feeling emotions. So, and this one came up, and I thought I'd just read this one out. It's quite short, by Nikita Gill, called Almost Feelings. Almost Feelings. Sometimes you are going to miss a person who was an almost to you, and feel sad because there's no name for that feeling. You just feel it in a way that makes you tied to your very bones. And I'm sure anybody that's listening to this has probably felt that before. Also, just like opportunities as well. I know very much so. I feel that when I think about certain things in the past, not just about a particular person, but maybe a scenario. And I know, fuck it, I always say, live in the present, be present. But there is, obviously, I am human. It is something that does cross my mind. It's quite humbling. It's a fair feeling. Just because that is, that's just how life is. It may feel unfair, but whether it's a person or an opportunity, it's, I don't know, it just hits you a bit differently. But to be present with it, to understand that it is what it is, and then to move on, I think is probably the lesson that usually has to come out of it. I think about it, when I think about like my early 20s and what I could have done differently. But when I think about that, I just think about what I could do now for the future Batu. So I don't fucking feel like that when I'm older. But I know inevitably I'm going to feel like that. So that almost feeling will always be there, regardless of whether I like it or not. But what can change is how I react to it. So thanks, Nikita. Almost Feelings. I'll read that one more time, and then again, it's a very short video for a Sunday morning. I'll wrap it up. Almost Feelings. Sometimes you are going to miss a person who was an almost to you, and feel sad because there's no name for that feeling. You just feel it in a way that makes you tied to your very bones. I'm sure a lot of people feel this about an ex or someone that you had a past relationship with. Yeah. All right. I'll leave it there. Deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.